Hi, my name is Heather Thomas, and I'm going to be discussing with you how to use an instant communication tool. Instant communication tool I'll be talking about is Google Classroom. What is Google Classroom? It is a free web service for schools, nonprofits, and anyone with a personal Google account. It makes it easy for learners and instructors to connect inside and outside of schools. Classroom is free of many productivity tools that includes email, documents, and storage. It is designed collaboratively with teachers to help them save time, keep classes organized, improve communication with students and parents, and access it through a mobile app like iPhone or a tablet. It's also easy for administrators. It's affordable and secure. You only have one sign-in for teachers and students can sign their Gmail accounts. You can set permissions. You have SIS integration. You have professional development, which is free online. You have free 24-hour, 7 days a week support. You have personal data protection, like the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act of 1974. That means administrators can decide if a domain users can grant access to their classroom data to third-party applications, or classroom user metrics, which administrators can view classroom usage reports in the administration console. So, to get Google Classroom, first of all, you must have a Google account. I'm already in my Google account, so I'm just going to go to the Google Apps and look for the icon with the Classroom underneath. And so once this is brought up, alright, you'll have Google Classroom brought up. So what you'll do now is that you go to the top right hand side where it says Create or Join a Class plus sign in the menu bar. You'll create class, and you may have, if so, your school must be signed up for free, etc., etc. You'll punch I've read, understand, above agreement, and then continue. And once you've done that, you have this pop-up box that says Create Class. So I'm going to put Mrs. Thomas. And then section, you can put like first period, if you're in periods or blocks, schedule, subject, social studies. Alright, and click create. Takes a few seconds. There we go. Alright, now once you have created your classroom, you'll be under the main, you go to the bottom plus sign, and it gives you, different choices. You can create an announcement, you can create an assignment, create a question, or reuse a post. So, for an example, I'm going to put, create an assignment. So once you do that, you'll write the title, or like World War II Unit. Instructions. Use your notes from the PowerPoint presentation and give 5 facts on the causes of World War II. You can put a due date, like for the 5th, and then topic. You can create a topic saying homework. You also have a choice. You can have attachment from the computer. You can use attachment from the Google Drive. You can download a video from the website videos like YouTube, etc. You can also use hyperlink anything you want the students to go to. And then once you've done that, you click Assign. Now you're back at the main page. Here you have, the homework, the topic, when it's upcoming, when it's due. You can view all. Okay, so once you complete your assignments, You can click back to the home page, or it'll click back for you. It will show you the assignments, upcoming events, topics you have inserted. So to invite students, you click on the students on the menu bar. And then to invite students, you'll just click on invite students. You can type their name or their email, and it usually will, down here, will usually bring up that student's name, and you just click on that person and click invite. You have to do it individually. You can't do it all at one time. You have to invite those students individually. But to make it easier, you can just give the students this code here. This code you can give them, and they can type it in their classroom and on their Google account, and they can automatically join your class. You can write it on your board, or and so forth. So once you've created your classes, you invited students, you can communicate with them by sending information by all the Google tools, Docs, Slides, Spreadsheets to Calendar, or to a calendar. You can also hyperlink a third party to Quizlet. You can communicate with parents. You'll need to send them the code so they will be able to access their child's account. They will be able to see the grades, announcements, etc. You have the option to allow parents to write a feedback. Your students can write a feedback. You can access, like I said before, you can access Google Classroom by iPhone, a tablet, iPad, for an example. Google Classroom doesn't have the monitoring software to monitor students, though, as they work. Teachers can check to see if they have completed an assignment by logging into their own account by using a class, or you can use a class calendar to track students' questions, see if they got anything done. See, here's a class calendar right here, shows the assignment and when it's due. So like I said, so whenever you create your classroom, you can create, use the calendar, the Google Calendar, or your own personal calendar to show the students, when their assignments are due. Like I said, the Google Calendar can help you know if their students are through with their assignments or so forth, but you're not, again, able to monitor students as they work. So if they're in their classroom working on your assignments, you can't see if they're actually doing their assignment or not. So the school that I teach, they have a monitoring software called GoGuardian. So that helps me as a teacher to monitor the students as they're working on their assignments, make sure they're not, clicking on a YouTube video that's not related to their class assignment. But to close out your class at the end of the year or the end of the semester, or ever how your schools are, set up, you can go to this menu bar and click on Classes. And see, I have my class up here. And then to save my class for backup, you never know, parents come and say something to you, say, hey, my child didn't do this assignment, yada, yada, yada. You can go back into your archive and say, well, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, they did, and here I can prove this the assignment that your child did, and this is the assignment. So you can click on Archive, and it says, Archive Mrs. Thomas, you and your students will be able to make changes. You can view this class to archive classes in the classroom menu. And it says here, all class files will remain in Google Drive. So you just click on Archive, and it'll save your work. So it says down here, all your classes have been archived. You can view them and archive classes in the classroom menu. So if you want to go back up, classes, archive classes, and they'll bring up all the classes that you have done in the past. So this is a good classroom tool for you can use for communication. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you and have a good day.